Welcome back, Lelanders. Today what we'll be doing is trying out the Paw Paw fruit for the first time. I've been talking about it for years on my show, trying to get one. It's a fruit that is available locally, but damn is it hard to find it. Normally they're always sold out, ridiculously high prices. Yeah, even if you could find it. So yeah, luckily there was an online order at my local church that started selling them, so I was able to get them from them. Big shout out. I think they were the United Church. Could be wrong. Someone can post in the chat below if they know. So if you're in the Kitchener Waterloo area and you want to get a hold of some Paw Paw fruits, I'll leave the link in the chat below. It's the one that I had the best luck finding. Alright, so we'll go to my center screen and we'll check out what it's like to try these bad boys for the first time. Now, to be fair, people said they taste a bit like mangoes, so I was like, uh-oh, I don't really like mangoes at all, and I'm going to try to save the seeds from this and try not to break it. It does have a little bit of a score mark in it already, and it feels very ripe, so let's try opening it and see what we got here. Oh yeah, it's ripe. Now, I was worried yesterday that they were so green that meant that they weren't ripe, but tried cutting it in half. I think that's what most people recommend doing online. Oh yeah, it's nice and orange and ripe on the inside. I can see the hallmark big black seeds. So what I got here is a spoon. Normally I don't eat on air, but we'll make an exception for this. We'll try a Paw Paw for the first time. Well, yeah, it is like ice cream. Wow. So it is a unique flavor. No, it's funny because I was saying I don't like mangoes, but this is almost not mango enough for me not to like it. I could be a little bit biased because I've been dying to try these for so many years that there's probably going to be a little bit wanting to like it. Now I think the real test will be to see if I can finish the whole thing, and it seems like it's so good I can't stop eating it. Yeah, that must have been wild for the first explorers to try a Paw Paw. This is like Paw Paw heaven for seeds. I know some people are paying like $1 a seed. So for the $8 each, or roughly, that I got these Paw Paws for, we'll see how many seeds we get. Now, I have tried growing Paw Paw trees in my yard from seedlings that I ordered. And the seedlings just died in the heat, no matter how much water I gave them. I'm going to try planting them better next year. Set up some sort of way in the ground where the water pools around them instead of just running off, so that there's a chance that the plant itself will get more of the water. Now, it's funny, George Washington says this was his favorite fruit. And I thought, oh, that can't be that good. But I'm not really a big fruit person. I don't really have favorite fruits. But if I had to pick one, I would definitely put this in the top 3. Like, what's a better fruit? Cherries, I guess. It depends what kind of consistency you like. I can see why people call it like ice cream. It is like an ice cream. Now I can see the problem. There is some risks associated with eating the Paw Paw, that they can cause dementia. But with how much dementia is caused these days, I'd be wondering if maybe studying these will help unlock some of the reasons that happens in the future. From what I heard, it is safe to eat a small amount of Paw Paws, but you don't want to start living off of them. You wouldn't want to become the the freely the Paw Paw girl. Who knows? I could be wrong about that, but just from what I've heard. All right, so first half I completed. Man, was it good. How many seeds did we get? 3, 6, 7 seeds. So if anyone's wondering, yeah, about 7 seeds per half Paw Paw. Let's try eating the other half and see how many seeds we get in this one. No, it's funny, I should get them. Sorry, my microphone unplugged there when I went to get them. I've been eating a lot of local fruits lately, ground cherries or Inca berries, and surprised how much I like them. And now after trying the Paw Paw fruit, I'm almost starting to wonder is why the heck did we ever import other fruits? The ones that we had here natively were already better. I guess because apples were easier, less seeds to deal with. Would be funny if in the future they're able to make a seedless Paw Paw. That'll be interesting. Now I've noticed in videos people seem to have the seeds spotless, but for me I've noticed getting the seeds completely clean is difficult. Maybe because I'm worried about chewing the seed and breaking it, but the Paw Paw fruit part actually sticks to the seed a lot. Now if I had to describe the taste to someone who's never tried it before, it reminds me of eating those, what is it, the orange melons, muskmelons, or cantaloupes, or what is that other one? The green one that tastes really good. So it does have that where you're like scooping it out of the skin, but it's much softer consistency like ice cream. It is basically like a fruit ice cream. Mind is blown how good these are. No wonder people grow trees of them. So now I really wish that my tree would be fruiting and having multiple Paw Paws to eat. Right now it just died and barely grew at all. Hopefully next year they go better. I noticed the local park behind my house and Rockaway Gardens in Kitchener has both added Paw Paws. So the city seems to be getting on the Paw Paw bandwagon, and I'm happy that they did. I think it's money well spent. Now this one seems to be a little bit more gold than orange, or white or yellow, sort of like banana colored. Yeah, I hope my mom's feeling okay when she gets home. I want to save one of these Paw Paws for her to try. Yeah, so you can tell I'm definitely not faking it that I like the Paw Paws. I'm a bit picky when it comes to fruits and vegetables that I like. Oh, look at that. Got one seed clean. So some of them appear, if they're a little bit riper, it's easier to get the fruit off of the seed. Maybe it's when it's not quite ripe yet that... Now, I did hear about one store in Toronto that was selling frozen Paw Paws. Can't remember if they had some that had gone bad or they didn't sell for some reason. So they had some frozen, and they advised me that it isn't as good. So now I'm kind of tempted to try a frozen one because, man, I love them. So maybe a frozen one won't be that bad. And if I can get some that are cheaper because they're frozen, that'd be sweet. Now, would I eat these every day for like breakfast? Oh yeah, if I could afford them. I guess there is the health risk with eating them with every day, and I can see why it'd be risky. It'd be so tempting to do it, especially if you had a whole bunch of them. Like if my tree was finished and I had like tons of Paw Paws, yeah, I'd be eating them all. Alright, so I guess I'll save 2 Paw Paws for later. I'm definitely going to put them in the fridge because they're already ripe. So if you're wondering if your Paw Paw is green, that if it needs to go in the sun longer, I don't think so. Maybe just feel the Paw Paw, squish it a little, and see if it feels ripe that way. Wow. You'll have to see how this reacts with my stomach. Sometimes they say eating your local food is actually what your body's more accustomed to. Yeah, it is like a pineapple mango. That's how I would describe the taste. If you look, it even kind of looks like a pineapple, where it's like golden color, it's got these brown hairs. Alright, I'll be sad to finish this one. It's getting near the end. If I had to rate how difficult it is to eat around the seeds, definitely better than some other rare fruit I've tried. Like sugar apples, those were difficult to eat. This is way easier. If anyone hasn't heard of sugar apples, they're like an apple from Asia that looks like prehistoric. It has like giant seeds in it. And the skin is much different. No, sorry for being a bit of a pig eating these, but after years of waiting and finally getting them, and they're actually good. Isn't that the case? Usually wait for something for years and it turns out to be a huge letdown, so I was surprised. Paw Paw's lived up to the hype. Are they the best fruit ever? Depending what your taste is, you may say yes. I think they're up there. Kind of reminds me of pumpkins. I don't know if anyone's ever carved pumpkins. Good analogy for the time of year. We're into the Halloween season. Alright, so if you haven't tried ground cherries or Inca berries or Paw Paw fruit, native fruits to the North American region, I'm in Ontario, not far from Toronto, KW. So yeah, if you want to try them, I highly recommend them. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to see me do more fruit testing for local foods or even rarer foods, just let me know in the chat. I got an Asian food market that's giant nearby, and I can get almost anything. Now even Paw Paws. So it's one of the advantages to living in a giant metropolis as it grows and grows, and especially as it's diverse. So diverse, I'm even finding local foods now. Alright, bye for now, everyone. See you later. Thanks for tuning in. Now, if you want to help me, I got affiliate links below. It'd be great. Thanks a million. Bye for now. Later.